Welcome to USBC's PBA Experience. This is your chance to compete on the same lane conditions faced by us on the PBA Tour. I'm Chris Barnes, along with all-world Tommy Jones. And this week you're going to face the Cheetah pattern. It's a 35-foot pattern, it's the shortest pattern on tour, and it's also the highest risk-reward pattern.
That's right, Chris. This pattern is our shortest pattern. The scores tend to be a lot higher. But you can also get yourself in a lot of trouble if you don't use the right ball and get in the right spot of the lane. So we're going to help you with that here today.
Typically, with this short pattern, you have to play with your break point further to the right, and you're going to have to play pretty straight if you're a low rev player, and for someone like you, you might have to hook it a lot more.
Yeah, I tend to use weaker balls with strong drills, try to get the ball through the front part of the lane, get that ball to the spot that I want to get it to. That way the drill will kind of help it roll off of it opposed to jerk off of it, but the weak ball will get it to that spot.
So if you have high tilt or high revs, you're going to want to play left, and you're going to use stronger balls or stronger drills with weaker balls.
Yeah, for the most part. The common denominator here is getting your ball right of 5. Don't really care how you do it. We just, whatever's comfortable for you, whether or not you want to do it from the left of the lane, like I do it, or if you want to do it over closer to the right like Chris and Walter Ray do it.
Well, we've seen just about everything you do seems to be comfortable for you on this pattern. So for the rest of us, though, our mere mortals, myself, I have to use stronger balls, play them a little bit straighter, and try and control that overhook off the gutter. And the straighter players will stand right on top of that friction on 5. Now let's go to the graph of the pattern. As you can see, there's a heavy concentration of oil on the front part of the lane, and you can see the pattern tapers in. It's only 35 feet. It's short. That means there's 25 feet of hook at the end of this pattern, and you're going to have to find the furthest point right of the lane with friction, and that's outside the 5th board.
I think we're going to go show you some videos here of some of the tapes we have from the Motel 6 tournament a couple years ago, which, by the way, you did win. So I don't really know why you're asking me and telling me that, you know, it's me, because you've won this tournament twice on this pattern. So, but we'll watch the video.
Well, it's nice of you to share once in a while. One of the first shots you'll see here is Tommy doing what he always does on TV, and that's running them over.
I got that one a little, you know, you can see that one got too far to the right. I didn't really like it a whole lot. It tried to go high, but fortunately I had the right ball in my hand to get to slow down a little bit.
What made that the right ball?
Well, because it didn't overreact when I got it to the gutter. You know, if I use a different ball there and get it all the way out there to the gutter, it's going to overreact and go high, and then when I get one in a little bit, it's not going to pick up and roll enough, and then now I got both disasters. I got, you know, the big 4 and the 210.
And that's where the strong drilling came into play for you?
Yeah, the strong drilling got it to roll off of it opposed to jerk off of it, and the weak ball still, you'll see in a second here, we're going to show you a tape where I get one a little left, and it just kind of lays there a little bit.
And this surface we were bowling here was a Guardian surface. Lots and lots of friction, so you had to use the weak ball to get it down the lane. That one still had plenty of energy in the back.
Yeah, that was probably the best one of the 3 we're going to show you here. And what we're trying to show you here is that you don't have to be perfect on this pattern. If you get the right ball in your hand, you can throw a lot of strikes, and you know it's going to make the scores go up, and you're going to have a lot of fun in the league tonight.
After the break, Patrick Allen will give his perspective on the Cheetah. Hey, Patrick, are you comfortable on this pattern?
Chris, I'm from the 80s. I like living on the edge.
And with that, we'll be right back.
70 million men, women, and children enjoy America's #1 participation sport, bowling. As its governing body, the United States Bowling Congress strives to keep the ball rolling for veteran athletes and new enthusiasts with certified leagues, coaching programs, and innovative equipment testing. Join the momentum of America's favorite participation sport. Bowl with us.
Welcome back. Joining us in our discussion about the Cheetah is former Player of the Year Patrick Allen. Patrick, how do you attack this pattern?
Chris, you know, unfortunately, I don't think myself and your rev rates are as high as Tommy Jones, so I think we got to get a little bit more out to the gutter, out of the gate, and get on top of that dry spot and get your ball to read the spot the right way.
Well, we're looking at some video here, and this is one of the most impressive scouts I've seen in quite a while.
Well, when you only get one a year, you got to make sure it's a good one. He did that there. That was a pretty good one. I don't know what he's doing trying to get the crowd, but I think it shocked him more than anything else. But
hey, you got that right, because I felt like Tommy Jones for a second. I didn't know what was going on.
And here's another shot. And this one I think runs right through the back of the building too.
Yeah, this is a good one here. He got this one right where he wanted to. Got to go through the pins the right way, and one of those good shots that we've been trying to get the right ball, right core combination, and everything to the lane.
What kind of drillings do you use on this pattern, Patrick?
Actually, Chris, I go with stronger balls but weaker drillings. Tommy's trying to get his ball through the front a little bit more, so he'll use weaker bowling balls but with stronger layouts. If your rev rate's a little bit lower, like unfortunately mine is, I think you have to go the other way.
Absolutely, and well, none of us are Tommy Jones once the camera lights come on. So
Exactly.
I don't think that you've struggled very much on TV, Patrick. And Chris Barnes has won this tournament twice. He's made $400,000 in this Motel 6 World Riches thing, and he pretty much has my career earnings in 2 tournaments here. So I don't think I need to be hearing it from you right about now.
You know what? That's a pretty good point. So why are you even asking me how to play this pattern when basically Chris has won all the money on it?
Well, I'm just lucky. But actually, I bowled Tommy on this pattern earlier in the year, and he only beat me by 50. So,
is that it? Wow.
Yeah.
That's actually not bad considering every other tournament.
That's closer than most. I actually shot 200 at him on TV. That's better than most.
I haven't got there yet. Not even close.
You know, if you weren't such a tightwad, you'd actually took us to dinner with that $400,000. But unfortunately, it's still in your pocket with the lint.
Wow. I'm not even going there.
Well, on that note, I think we're out of time. For Tommy Jones and Patrick Allen, both former Player of the Years, I'm Chris Barnes, who is not. Thanks for joining us, and enjoy your PBA experience.